everybody. Wow, this is so exciting. I'm so happy to be here. I really wish I had a poem, though. So that was a beautiful introduction, Yulia, and I want to really thank Yulia and Nicole for having me be here today and supporting this conversation. Thank you to the entire team of Creative Mornings for all that you do to present these speakers and to put these mornings together. And thank you to all of you who showed up at 8:30 on a Friday morning. I know that we all have lots to do, so thank you for being here. So today, I'm really excited to share with you a little bit about who I am, where I came from. I want to share with you what I've accomplished over the last 10 years that has me be here with you today, and some really powerful tools that have helped me along the way. So I was born in New York, raised here in South Florida, so I've got a little bit of New York in me that helps me along the way, and I had the luxury of living in one of the most beautiful places in the world. My parents really taught me at a young age the value of gratitude, being happy for who I am, thanks Mom, and really showing kindness wherever I could. And they didn't just tell me that, they showed me in their own actions. They were and still are a very kind, generous person. And that was the modeling that I had as a child, and really the foundation that brought me and kept me strong throughout my entire life. So, let's see which way this goes. Ooh, ooh. Have never used this before. So yeah, so that's, our topic is chaos, and you'll hear me referencing it every once in a while. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Ooh. I remember as far back as around 7, 8, 9 years old, being on the school bus, and the bully of the bus was just going at it with one of our busmates. And she was a little overweight, she had some pimples, and he just was relentless. And I remember thinking, how is it possible that one human being could feel more important than another? How is it possible that a human being could intentionally make somebody else feel less than wonderful? How is this happening? Why is this happening? Again, I was raised very differently. So of course I got up on the bus, my 9-year-old self, and I strut myself over and I said, hey, stop bullying her. And he turned his anger towards me and started bullying me. And then I remember thinking, what is happening? What is he doing? What is he accomplishing? Does this make him feel good? So as far back as 9 years old, I had this feeling of empathy and compassion. As a young mother, so fast forward to today, I am happily married I found my soulmate, I married him, and we get to play and create every day. I'm so grateful. And we have been blessed with 3 amazing human beings. My children are here with me today, which makes me so happy. I have 3 teenage girls. Prayers are welcome. Bring it on. Every day is an adventure, every day is a blessing, and we get to create and play together. They are my teachers, they are my guides, they are my best friends, and I am so grateful for my children and my life. So going back to when my children were young, so chaos. So in 2004, we were living in Hollywood, Florida, happy as can be. My kids were little, they were actually younger than this picture. My husband was offered a job in Boca Raton, Florida, and I was not moving to Boca Raton, Florida. That was it. So we moved to Boca Raton, Florida, and I really found myself in such chaos. I found myself in chaos because not only did I have to uproot 5 people, 3 which were very young toddlers, but I left a place that I really was connected to, and I left a home that I called home, and moved to Boca Raton, Florida, feeling very disconnected. So I had the chaos of uprooting my family and moving, and then I had the internal chaos of feeling disconnected. And I had to get really clear, really fast. What was I going to do to create an environment that I wanted to live in and raise my children in? So in 2007, I went to my children's elementary school. So the same values that my parents taught me as a child, I was teaching my children. And it totally worked. My kids were getting it. The kindness for other people, being grateful for who you are, showing compassion for your classmates, it absolutely worked. So I went to my children's elementary school and I asked if I could start a free after-school program that talked to the children about just that, gratitude for themselves, compassion for other people, and showing kindness where they could. And without hesitation, Sunrise Park Elementary right here in West Boca said, yes, you can start your club. So in 2007, the very first Kindness Matters Club was started. So what started out as 35 kids in the media center evolved into a once-a-month after-school program where a different foundation or organization came and spoke about what they did to contribute to our community or the world. And it really got the kids to start thinking about what they can do now. We did hands-on projects that gave back to the organization that was joining us, and we did a school-wide drive. So remember, this is elementary school. 4th and 5th graders were in our club meetings. So over the next 5 years, I got to watch the transformation of every single child that went through this programming. I got to watch the transformation of the children, the teachers, the adult support. I got to watch the transformation of the families who these kids were going back to and sharing what they were learning. The entire energy of the school shifted. I remember, not long, 2012 it probably was, and the bully of the school walked into our Kindness Matters meeting. Let's call him Jake, because I don't like that word. So he walks in, and I think, are you kidding me? I mean, listen, I'm a nice person, I have a lot of patience, I'm really kind, but I mean, Jake, I don't know what to do with Jake. So he walked in and I thought, well, maybe he thinks he's in another club meeting, maybe he's just saying hello to a friend, I'm praying on this, he stays. And the next 4 or 5 meetings were definitely challenging with Jake. He was an attention seeker. He was disrespectful and disruptive. He was. And about 6 meetings, oh, you were there, Cherie, you were at this meeting. This is real. So about 6 meetings into the kindness programming, Kid Safe was one of our speakers, our first speaker. And our second speaker was Camp Boggy Creek. And Jake was being so extremely disruptive, and I asked him kindly to come to the back of the room and to compose himself. And when he was ready to show his kindness, he was welcomed back to the meeting. Kid Safe finished there, talking to the kids about safety. And as we moved on to our second speaker, Camp Boggy Creek, I asked Jake, are you ready? Can you be with us? I know you have it in you. Come join us. And so he did. And so Camp Boggy Creek is it's a camp that provides free summer camp for children with diseases that can't otherwise go to camp. Their medical team is there, their doctors are there, Camp Boggy Creek. And so Miss Chiara is sharing about Camp Boggy Creek with all the kids. They're riveted, and Jake's hand goes up, and I'm dying. I'm like, no, put your hand down. Don't call him, don't call him, don't call him. That's just what's going on in my head. And so he keeps his hand up, and Miss Chiara says, yes, Jake. And Jake says, do you have, oh, I just got emotional. Do you have any more room at your camp? And I don't know why I'm crying. And Miss Chiara says, no, we're booked for the summer. It's close to the summer. And she says, but why, Jake? And Jake says, because my sister has cancer. I want her to go to camp with you. I mean, I cried then, I'm crying now, not a dry eye in the room, but there was something so profound happened for Jake in that moment, and all of us, because we really got, Jake is going through a difficult time. This we call it bullying, he just needs to talk, he needs to share, he needs help. And I really, in that moment, that was Jake's transformation. And fast forward to today, I hear that he is the one that opens the door for the teachers. He is the Namaste Miss Laura down the halls, and that was the beginning for him. So this conversation really works, and I love watching people evolve in it. 2014, this was the moment. I was in the back of a Kindness Matters meeting, and the 5th graders were with Moses and Corbin was doing yoga with them, and Moses was chanting and talking about organic eating and feeding our minds and our spirit and our soul, and these kids were riveted, and they were soaking up all this positive information for themselves. I sat in the back of the room and I thought, this conversation is not for only these 35 kids at Sunrise Park Elementary. This conversation is for all children everywhere around the world. So with the support of my children and my husband, I decided to start a 501c3, a non-for-profit, and have this, with the commitment to have this conversation in every school and community in the world. Wow. So this is a quick overview of a Kindness Matters meeting. So Be Like Brit went to Calusa Elementary and shared about the orphanage that they built in Haiti. They have 66 orphans in Haiti, and they have mission groups that go out and build homes. The Calusa Elementary kids listened to the speaker, collected items to be donated to the orphans in the orphanage, and they made, love artwork that would be sent back to Haiti with the speaker. The very next day, Space of Mind Kindness Matters group joined the speaker from Be Like Brit, got on a plane, delivered the artwork. Oh, that's in the way. They delivered the artwork that the Calusa kids made and Space of Mind Kindness Matters t-shirt to all of the orphans and the travelers that went. I mean, talk about traveling kindness and community and working together. Lots of kindness, happy kids. Okay, so great story. I'm feeling really good about why I'm here. I definitely feel like I have found my calling, my soul's purpose, and I celebrate it every day, and I play every day. And we have a lot of, it's not just me, there's a ton of people that participate and play and create, and we work together, and so many of you are here today. Thank you. So there are tools that I use every single day. My story is my story, but I know that if I want to share my tools with you so that you can have the life that you love and use these tools as well. So my first tool is anything is possible. So really, in the midst of chaos, there's always the potential for chaos in life, but in the midst of chaos, anything is possible. We are never too old, too young, too rooted in our ways, too committed to anything. Anything is possible. And what I do is, what is my why? Find your why. Why are you here? What lights you up? What gets you up in the morning and going, excited and powerful, and keeps you that way? So anything is possible. Find your why and choose powerfully. Choose your why. We are really all here for a very short, precious time. We might as well be having fun. We might as well be enjoying ourselves. So anything is possible. Number 2, your perception is your reality. So this is really, really a powerful tool. Your perception is your reality. What you think is real. What you think is your truth. So I say to my kids all the time, and they roll their eyes at me, but Laura Reiss over here is really annoyed about what happened. But the Laura Reiss over here is really excited about what happened. Same thing happened, same situation. You get to choose your reaction to things. You can actually train your mind to see the good in every situation. So I guess I make a particularly good turkey sandwich. So, thank you. I'm very proud of my turkey sandwich, thank you. So like I said, I have 3 teenage girls. Are we praying? Are we sending me good vibes and good energy? 3 teenage girls. One of them asked me to make 3 extra turkey sandwiches to take to school for her friends. I'm happy to do it. Anybody wants a turkey sandwich, I'm happy to make a turkey sandwich. So I send them off to school. I don't know where they're going. I'm just happy people are eating. And a while back, I get a communication from a mom. Wow, I just found out you're making my daughter turkey sandwiches. This is fantastic. Thank you so much. It's wonderful. Long, positive email. Great. A couple months later, I get a less positive communication from a father who lets me know that he is feeling disrespected, dishonored, and due to their religion, they don't eat animals, and how dare I'm saying it nicely. It was a very nasty communication. So that happened. The 3rd turkey sandwich, I have no idea who the child is or if the parents even know that their child's eating a turkey sandwich. So my point is that what I did is make 3 turkey sandwiches out of the kindness of my heart because I wanted to. It made me feel good. And I had 3 very different responses. So the choose powerfully, the gentleman who sent me the negative email might have said something like, I'm sure you had no idea, due to our family's religion, please don't send turkey sandwiches anymore. So much nicer for him and for me. So we have the power to choose the way that we're gonna communicate, respond, take in information. It's such a powerful tool. Okay, so really good news. We got a state grant, $142,000 from the state to spread kindness. Thank you, we're so excited. So this one morning, so the state allocation is really difficult, and our team has been working tirelessly to get this together. We send in our state allocation, and it comes back on Monday morning. It was not approved. And I went crazy. I was so disappointed. I was so frustrated. I closed the computer. I'm not looking at any more emails. I get in the car to go to my meeting, and I get to the red light. This is like 3 minutes after the whole thing happened, and I see a sticker that says, "Proceed as if success is inevitable." And I think, yes, proceed as if success is inevitable, because it is. And I'll tell you this, because I'm talking to myself all the time. I'll tell you this, next year, when we apply for the state grant and we get 4 times as much as we just got, we're gonna know exactly what to do. We're just on our journey. This is just part of our learning and our evolution. Proceed as if success is inevitable. And I turned it around in 3 to 5 minutes. I went from dejected, upset, angry, to inspired and excited, because success is inevitable. Gratitude, compassion, kindness. This is a big one, and one of the ones I use often. And I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Gratitude, compassion, kindness. It's a formula. Just remember, gratitude, compassion, kindness. If you use this formula in anything you do, you can't fail. Gratitude. So in any situation, I tend to use it in the more negative ones. In any situation, the first thing you want to do is presence gratitude. Once you've presenced the gratitude, you want to move into showing compassion for the person or the group of people, and then you want to always act in kindness. So here's the story. I'm driving down the road. So I'm driving down the road, happy as can be, windows are down, listening to the Grateful Dead. Yes, I'm a Deadhead. So there I am in the corner, driving happy as can be, and out of nowhere comes that guy. Crazy guy, swerving all over the place. Okay, so potential for a serious accident, and the opportunity to get really upset really fast. So this is what I did. Gratitude, compassion, kindness. The first thing I did is I presenced gratitude. Gratitude. I'm so glad we didn't get into a car accident. I'm so glad everyone's back on the road. They were swerving, but everyone's back on the road. I'm so glad I have a car. I'm so glad I can afford a car. I'm so glad my body works, I can drive a car. So you get the point. Once you start to presence the gratitude, everything just really shifts into place a little bit, and you can breathe. Compassion. I hope he's okay. I wonder, maybe he's sick. He could be having a heart attack. What if his wife is in the car and they're on the way to the hospital because she's having a baby? I hope he gets where he needs to get to safely, and he doesn't hurt anybody on the way. Compassion. Now I'm totally cool, I'm totally calm, and not even affected by what just happened. Kindness. This is the tricky part. So I get to the red light, and there he is, the same place that I am, and I look and I smile, and there's no pregnant woman in the car. I did look, there was no pregnant woman in the car. And the light turns green, and I send him on his way. And I pray that he gets to where he needs to get to safely. And it is just such a powerful tool, that experience. I could have gone all day complaining about it, but I chose my formula, and it worked. So please remember, gratitude, compassion, kindness. So to wrap it all up, anything is possible. Find your why, choose powerfully. Your perception is your reality. Presence gratitude, show compassion, act in kindness, and watch the miracles in your world unfold. Thank you.